I'm Steve Colantonio. I'm talking about my most memorable moment at clinical this semester, which is why she's here. So, do you want to introduce yourself and say what happened?
Sure. My name's Eleni Bouts, and I am a swimmer here. And during the event, I came into the wall and I tore my UCL.
Now, for those who don't know, the UCL usually happens in baseball pitchers, so to hear it in a swimmer is very rare. So, what happened during the first race? What did you feel during that race?
It was during the 50 free. I knew that my ending was off, and then I touched the wall, and my hand was, I guess I couldn't really glide in, and it was just wall, hand, and then my elbow just popped.
Okay. But during the eval, you said it wasn't that bad at first. You thought you could swim.
No, the pain didn't hit me when it first happened. I got out, saw you, and then iced it down, and then got back up on the blocks and swam my 100 free. And then after the 100 free, my pain set in, and then I started crying.
Yeah. So what do you think exactly triggered it during that second race? How bad did it get worse?
It got a lot worse. I don't usually cry at injuries, but I think that my body was just so confused and in shock about what just happened, and I didn't really know processing it. And then after I swam that, it felt fine during the race, but then I just got out and I just knew something was wrong.
Okay. Now you were getting pain in your elbow, but also your bicep.
Yes.
So which one did you think it was at first?
I thought it was my bicep. To be honest, because my bicep was just wicked tight and clenching. So I didn't really know, but I definitely thought it wasn't my elbow.
Okay, now I'm just going to talk to this.
Right.
So that's what I was thinking also. All the tests shown that her bicep was really tight and enlarged, and all the pain was going. I thought it was a bicep tear. And usually, since she wasn't a St. Joe's athlete, we just iced her up, and that's what my preceptor thought it was. So we just figured we'd ice her, send her back to UNE, where she would then talk to her trainers there. And what did they say?
So the trainers here thought that it was a UCL tear, but they said they can only tell in a few days because it wouldn't show if it was because of guarding. So they gave it a few days, and then I was still in a ton of pain. So they told me to go see the doctor because they felt the laxity in it.
And then when did you get an MRI done?
So I saw the doctor here in Biddeford, and then they did an ultrasound, and he could see a tear. But then he wanted me to go see get an MRI done to make sure that it was a tear. So then I think it was 2 weeks later I got the MRI done back at home at Children's Hospital, and through that they saw that I had a 2nd degree tear in my UCL, and from there they decided what to do.
Okay. And I later found this out from Ross, who told me in class. So then that next day I went back to my preceptor and told him that, and he was shocked, which is why I chose this injury as my most memorable moment, because he could not believe that a swimmer actually tore the UCL, and he said he's only seen 3 in his life, all baseball pitchers. So that is why I chose this. Thank you.